Hello, this is David, and welcome to Equity Story. I think there's a bit of nerves around today. I think at the end of the day, you just got to look at the charts. The ASX on a weekly chart, for us, it's trending pretty positively, looks fine. And again, here's the daily chart, and actually looks very good. So again, had that nice little swing in it, jumped up. Today is a bit of a red day, but certainly I think the ASX 200 looks fairly bullish. So we're happy to hold the trends, and obviously maybe at the moment looking to actually add to them. Um, I just like to obviously point out some of the really sort of stocks that are actually doing really well and look really good. And the first one of those is Bellamys, and we got this as a trend at the moment. We're in profit on it. We're up at we put on about sort of 1060. It looks better now. So, I was always really upset with Bellamys. I thought I sort of missed out making some money on this stock. That was always cutting me pretty badly last year. But then it was great to see it come back to that long-term moving average, something that I had my eye on. And again, it's starting to turn up. And for me, this is just such a bullish move, and I love the way it's cupping up. And I've got I think $14 is certainly a target price in it in the next few months. So fingers crossed. We're going to do really well with Bellamys, and if you're not in it and you didn't get in, I still don't mind you getting in at these levels. I still think it looks really bullish. As does TPM. Again, it's sort of it looks even better. I mean, we put it as a buy, a trending buy. Again, what a stock. These are sort of businesses you want, sort of trends you want, and companies you want to trend. It's a trending sector, the telecommunications, and it's a fantastic chart. It came back nicely and starting to turn up, and we brought it under 11, but again, I think it looks even better now. And potentially, I think this can go and at least test that $12 level. And it's hard to explain, and we don't want to give all our secrets away. We look at movements in stocks and days and how they move, and for us, this has got a very bullish movements on the chart. So again, if you're not in TPM, certainly worth having a look at. As is Hansen Group, again, so down a little bit today, but I think we put the buy under 340. But again, I think it looks even better than we jumped in around here, and we've started going down near that sort of long-term moving average. Why? Because this is just an amazing company. I think we're really lucky to buy in this sort of area around this sort of anything between 320 up to 350. I think six them buying. I think the stock's only going higher, so we're really happy to have that as a trend at the moment, because definitely we're big believers in the company. Just have a look at again STL. Star Group has been a really interesting story since we put it on, and again get the shorter term trend. Again, it's sort of lightly traded, but really been a lot of support. We put a buyout under 0.34, and a lot of our members got hit. And recently, I think that the STL story is getting out to more people, and I think this is a great manager, runs a company. He's got a great business plan and a way forward. I really do like the model, and I wouldn't even be scared. I mean, they say they're not going to be raising, but I wouldn't even be scared if Star Group raised, because the more money this company has, I think they're only going to make this story grow even faster. So again, if you're not in it, just see, keep your buy price, and you might get lucky, and you might get set in the company. I'd just like to say a lot of our nearly a huge amount of our 3-year growth stories are doing absolutely brilliantly and trending fantastically, and certainly BWX is one of those. It looks absolutely amazing, as does Vita Group. Again, these are really strong 3-year growth stories, and I think looks absolutely brilliant. NVL is another one of these stories we like. I think it's starting to heat up, and holding that sort of hugging that sort of long-term trend. But again, if you if you don't know anything about National Veterinary Care, read up about it. It's the same people that did Green Cross, and this is what they did to Green Cross over a few years. So you know, there's no reason why they can't do the same again, and take the NVL model and grow the business and do really well with it. I just like to have a look at the weekly buy and sell signals, and again, we did quite an interesting announcement on Sunday, and we really did an in-depth analysis of how these weekly buy and sell signals are going. And again, you can see this week they've been given tremendous guidance, and I know a lot of our day traders have been trending them and doing really, really well. And again, just having a look today, today's been a pretty rough day, but what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those buy signals hit record yearly highs, and I think that's absolutely extraordinary, actually. And it looks absolutely, just looks amazing. And again, some of the stocks we said stay away from, got sell signals. CVO down sort of 10% today. So again, and our bullish shares a little bit down today, but they've had a real humding of a week until today. So again, our weekly buy and sell signals are creating an absolute storm. Funny, just as I'm talking, it's good to see STL just hit up 17.65% today, so that's great. One stock actually I should mention is structural monitoring systems. Obviously, we took profits at 231. The reason being, I don't like the sort of I wasn't that impressed with the sort of talk I'm hearing out of the company, especially on the release. It didn't really sort of excite me, and I think obviously they've got a fantastic deal with Boeing that could come through, which could possibly see the stock rocket a lot higher. The only danger is if the actual release or the deal they do with Boeing or Delta isn't that good. I mean, it has come a long way from its long-term moving average, so it could easily go back to that sort of 150 level. I think the way I feel about structural monitoring systems is we'll see. We might trend it again, but I might just wait for the news. And I don't care, even if I have to pay $2.50 for this. I'll take the money from $2.50 to $4. What I don't want to do is risk a bad report or something the markets see as negative, and be picking up pieces at $1.20. Again, we made over 120% returns on this, and I think we traded well up to now. So hopefully that will continue. That's all I've got to really say today. Equity story. Just one thing, sorry, before we go. BHP. Again, it's funny. Everyone was talking, BHP is coming back. Look at that price action. Comes back, can't go through that moving average. A big ugly day today, and that's, I think, pretty weak price action. To me, that shows that BHP is going a lot lower. And, it's all the danger of trying to pick bottoms, and a lot of people trying to pick it at $15 running up here. This is it's dangerous trying to do this type of buying. BHP could come back a lot lower. I mean, at one stage when BHP was $15, some people were talking $10. I certainly don't like this price action. So it's certainly going to be interesting to see how that story unfolds over the next sort of 2 or 3 months. Anyway, I'd like to just leave you with the Yowie chart. Again, absolutely fantastic 3-year growth of equity story, doing brilliantly. I mean, Yowie, the announcement the other day was absolutely stunning, and this stock is just going to go better and better for us, as is MBE. Again, if you want to hold some great growth stories, these are 2 absolute classics. We put MBE in. MBE moves very slowly. We put on at 25 cents, and I think sometime in the next few months, maybe in the next 6 months, we'll have another W with MBE. But I think this is a slightly misunderstood stock by the market, and I think it's going to catch up. So if you're not in this stock, I think it's one you should certainly have a look at. Anyway, thank you for listening to Equity Story. I look forward to bringing this report tomorrow night, and good night.